guys, how are you all doing? So today I'm doing a very exciting video, and that is my June and July reading wrap up. Yes, so I didn't do a June wrap up because I only read one book, so I'm just going to quickly talk about that. I talked about it already on my channel, but I thought that I would include it in this video anyway since I didn't do a June wrap up. And then I read quite a few books in July, so we're going to talk about that as well, and I am super excited to talk about all the books that I read in July. 4 of them were rereads, but like totally okay with that. I really enjoyed it. So I'm super excited to talk about everything that I read in June and July. Let's go. So starting off with what I read in June, I read The Carrie Diaries by Candace Bushnell. So if you guys just watched one of my most recent videos, I just recently unhauled this book. I haven't actually gotten rid of it yet because my friends have not been over to like pick through my books. So it's just sitting on my floor, but I picked it up to show you guys. So I read this book, and if you could tell, since it's in my unhaul, I didn't like it. I did not like it. I love the TV show, but this book was such a huge disappointment, and the characters sucked. It was just not good. As much as it pains me to say this, the TV show was much better than the book. That's the one and only book that I read in June. I was reading in June, but I didn't finish anything in June. And now to talk about the books that I read in July. I read 8 books in July. My goodness, I did not think that I read that much, but I did. And oh my god, it's been such a good reading month. I'm so happy. The first book that I read in July was Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince by J.K. Rowling. My dog is barking. So this is the 6th book in the Harry Potter series, and obviously this is a reread for me. All of a sudden, during the 20th anniversary of Harry Potter earlier in the month, I just got in a huge Harry Potter mood, and so this happened. I really enjoyed rereading it. So the reason why I started at the Half-Blood Prince is because I've been rereading the series for like a couple years now, and I finished Order of the Phoenix, and then I didn't pick the next book up. So that's why I started at Half-Blood Prince. I kind of wish I started from Philosopher's Stone, but I just picked up Half-Blood Prince. So I read this one. I really enjoyed it. It's not one of my favorites in the series, but rereading it gave me a new perspective on the book and on a character. I used to love Snape. I know. I used to have a little bit of a liking to Snape, have some respect for Snape. I read this book, and all of a sudden his hatred, my original hatred for him came back, and I just don't like Snape now. I mean, his character is quite interesting and intricate, and I do like his story. I just don't really empathize. I don't really sympathize with his character. He was an ass. He did not have to treat Harry and the other students like that. He has no excuse. He's a dirtbag. Reading Harry Potter is a new experience every single time, and it is beautiful. And naturally, after reading Half-Blood Prince, I picked up Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows by J.K. Rowling. And I kind of did something while reading this book. And let me know if you want a video on it, because I think that'd be kind of cool. I drew in it on both end pages. I don't know how to show this to you, but I annotated the book. I don't know if you can see that, but like I highlighted it and I wrote notes in it. So I am pretty against writing in books for the most part. There are a couple of reasons why I allowed myself to write in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. First reason, this is not my original copy. I have a beautiful box set of all the books my mom bought for me when I was getting into Harry Potter and reading it, like the books from the library. So I have that beautiful box set that is intact and it is beautiful. I bought these editions from the thrift store, so I only paid a couple of dollars for each one. So that's why I don't really feel bad about writing in them. Annotating this book was so much fun. Another reason why I decided to do it was because this is my favorite series, and while reading Half-Blood Prince, you know, I made so much commentary to myself in my head, and I was like finding myself so hilarious, and I was just like, my god, I love that quote, blah 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 blah. And so I was like, you know what, it'd be lots of fun to start annotating the books. And so my next reread, I'm going to annotate the rest of them. But I started with this one, and I'm so happy that I did. This is now a new prized possession of mine, and I think it's so cool, and I show everybody when they come over to my house, and I'm just so happy with it. So loved this reread, loved this book, love Harry Potter. So I went to the thrift store and bought some books. You guys can go check out my recent book haul, my pre-birthday book haul, if you want to see me haul these 2 books. But I found these at the thrift store, and I bought them, and I started reading them right away, and then it got me into the rest of the mood, and the rest of the books that I read this month revolve around these books. So that is the first 2 Vampire Academy graphic novels. There are 3 of these. I wish there were more, but apparently they just didn't sell well enough to make the rest of the series. But the first 3 are made into graphic novels, and it's great. So you have Vampire Academy and Frostbite. So the books are by Rochelle Mead, but these are adapted by Leigh Dragoon and illustrated by Emma Vicelli. So I really enjoyed these. They obviously are not the best adaptations. They are quite thin, so there isn't much to them, and they did leave a lot of cool details out, but the art is really interesting, looks cool. I really enjoyed these, and I ordered the 3rd one off of Chapters. That one should be coming in a few days, and I am so excited to read it. So yeah, I read both of these, and I really enjoyed them. If you like the Vampire Academy series, then I definitely think you should give these a read, because they are pretty cool, and it's really nice to visualize the characters and see what they look like, because I pretend that the movie doesn't exist. The next book that I read in July was Bloodlines by Rochelle Mead, the first book in the Bloodlines series. So this is a reread, and I really enjoyed it. I hardly remembered it. Like, I remembered some things, but not really, because I read these back when I was like 13, so I didn't really remember much. But I really enjoyed reading it again, and I really love these characters. Like, I am so emotionally attached to this set of characters. It's such a fun series. So good. I really enjoyed it. Then obviously I read The Golden Lily, which was another reread. Prior to this month, I only read the first 2 books, and I didn't remember this one at all. So reading this one again was really great, but rereading it made me question if I had ever actually read it. I think I did, but I really have no proof, so I might not have. I don't really know. But I really enjoyed this one. Since I read them all back to back, I can't really remember what happened specifically in each one, but I remember really enjoying this one. So yeah, it was great. It was so good. So good. Then the next book that I read was The Indigo Spell by Rochelle Mead. This is the 3rd book in the series, and I think this one has been my favorite so far. No, that's a lie. No, that's a lie. This one. This one or this one was my favorite. I don't know. I think this one is. I think. Yeah, I think this one's my favorite. I can't remember. They all kind of blend into one book when you marathon a series, so having some issues differentiating them. But I really enjoyed this book. There's a lot of Adrian and Sydney stuff in this book, and I don't want to spoil anything, but I shipped them like you wouldn't even believe. Like, when I read Vampire Academy, I don't know why, but I was kind of iffy on Dimitri, and I think it's because I liked Adrian. First I shipped Rose with Mason, then I shipped her with Dimitri a little bit, and then later on in the series I shipped her with Adrian. But after reading this series, I hardcore ship Rose with Dimitri and hardcore ship Sydney with Adrian. They're so cute. My mom has read this series 2 or 3 times now before I finally have gotten around to reading it, and every time she rereads it, she's like, Brittany, you just have to read it. You just need to. It's so good. You're gonna love it. I don't know why you're not reading them, and I don't know why I didn't read them either, because they are fantastic. Fantastic. And then I read The Fiery Heart by Rochelle Mead. So I think this has been my least favorite, just because I didn't like the whole storyline of this book. Like I don't know. Like I still really enjoyed it, but the ending made it all worth it. The ending was insane. Like holy crap. But also there's a whole lot of Adrian and Sydney in this book. And I would just sit in my chair and start fangirling. And my dad just looked at me like I was crazy. Or he would just flat out ignore me, pretending that I wasn't in the room and giggling like a little girl. It was so cute. Oh my god. So that's the last book that I finished in July. And I'm currently reading Silver Shadows by Rochelle Mead, which is the 5th book. And there's one more book after this. So definitely finishing this series in August. I was hoping I could finish this book today, and I might be able to. I'm currently on page 210, so I'm like just a little past the halfway mark. I'm really enjoying it. It's also really sad and like pulling at my heartstrings a bit, but I'm really enjoying it at the same time. So I have no idea what's in store. Like I have no idea like what's gonna happen in the second half of this book, but I am so ready for it and I'm so excited, and oh my goodness me. Yeah, my heart is hurting for my characters and I just feel so bad. I feel so bad. But also we focus a lot on the alchemists in this book. We don't, like on the other books, it's all about the vampires. This book really heavily focuses on alchemists, and we really get to see how the alchemists do things and get to see firsthand how serious they take Moroi, how, you know, what they do to their alchemists, and it's pretty insane. So really enjoying this, and maybe I can finish it today. I hope I can finish it today. That was my June and July wrap up. Thank you guys for watching. Leave me a comment down below what you guys read this month, because I would love to know and talk about some books with you. Also let me know if you've read any of those books and if you love them, specifically if you have read Bloodlines and do you love it, because I love it and I need to talk to somebody about it. Leave this video a like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.